Have you heard about the Burnet versus the National Association of Realtors lawsuit? This case, filed by a group of home sellers in Missouri, accuses the NAR and major real estate brokerages of conspiring to inflate commissions and engaging in anti-competitive practices. The plaintiffs claimed that the NAR's rules effectively required home sellers to pay a buyer's agent, regardless of the level of service provided, a pre-agreed-upon percentage of the sale price. The suit argued that this policy drives up costs for consumers and limits competition in the market. The lawsuit has just concluded and has resulted in some big changes coming in July. The NRA has agreed to pay a settlement of $418 million over the next 4 years. The argument made was that home sellers had faced a system that left them feeling powerless to negotiate a better deal for themselves, given the risk that offering lower commissions to buyers' agents would cause them to highlight other properties to their clients that were offering a higher rate of advertised compensation. According to NAR, they have agreed to put in place a new multiple listing service rule prohibiting offers of broker compensation on the MLS. This would mean that offers of broker compensation could not be communicated via the MLS, but they could continue to be an option consumers can pursue off MLS through negotiation and consultation with real estate professionals. Additionally, according to NAR, they have agreed to enact a new rule that would require MLS participants working with buyers to enter into written agreements with their buyers. NAR continues, as it has done for years, to encourage its members to use buyer brokerage agreements that help consumers understand exactly what services and value will be provided and for how much. Prior to this change, prospective buyers could use sites such as Zillow and Realtor to request showings with agents who they did not have a written agreement of representation with. These changes will go into effect in mid-July 2024. While at first these rule changes seem to even the playing field, there are several scenarios where the ruling could hurt consumers. Many first-time home buyers depend on seller concessions for closing costs, plus taking advantage of down payment assistance programs. The majority of these buyers work with realtors to not only assist with pre-approval for a loan and arrange access to first-time home buyer programs, but also to find and compete for the best home they can afford. The buyer agent who agrees in writing to charge a lower commission rate will give these buyers on the margins a major advantage over agents charging a higher commission rate for representation. Furthermore, those buyers who feel they can go in unrepresented or who can pay the fees for a buyer agent, facilitator, or real estate attorney on their own will be at an even greater advantage, as they can effectively eliminate any seller concessions, including commission paid to a buyer broker in cooperation. This could create a dual agency by default where neither party is legally represented by the listing agent, who now finds his fiduciary duties to his initial home seller released. These implications could also make it even easier for large institutional and hedge fund home buyers to overpower the market by making offers requesting zero commissions and paying all closing costs. There's likely to be a new pre-MLS market where wholesale alternative listing services evolve from a need for sellers to attract the most buyers possible, including those represented by realtors. What do you see happening in the new Wild West of real estate?